Hello everyone, I hope you all are keeping good health. Today we will start with new topic, that is criteria for congruence of triangle. Now there are four criteria by which you can say that the triangle are congruent. Number 1, SSS congruence criteria. As the name says, if there are two triangles and if after superpose them, the first one is a copy of second, that is all the sides have equal length. Here we can say AM falls on PQ, BC falls on QR and AC falls on PR, and they are totally covering each other. So this is SSS congruence criteria. Finally, we can write that AB is equals to PQ here, BC is equals to QR, and CA is equals to RP. Here all the sides are equal to its corresponding side in other triangle. So the conclusion is the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of another triangle. Now, we will solve some sums related to this SSS congruence rule. You will find all these sums in Try These section in page number 140 to 141. Question number 1. Here the pair of triangles are given to you. By applying SSS congruence rule, state which pair of triangle are congruent, and if it, then you have to write the result in symbolic form. Okay. So the first one, the two triangles given to you are ABC and PQR. As we are supposed to use SSS congruence rule, we will compare all the three sides one by one to the corresponding sides. So here we can see this AB and PQ are of equal length. Next, second side, BC and QR are of equal length. So on the basis of the dimension we are making these pairs. Next, AC and PQ, PR are of same length. We can write it as ACPR or CARP. So these equations shows you that all the three sides of one triangle are equal to their corresponding side in another triangle. So we can say that as the three sides are equal to the three sides of other triangle, so the two triangles are congruent by SSS congruence rule. Now we will find the corresponding vertices, starting from A, then B, then C. Now in these three equations, we can see that A is present in first and the third one. So A is common on the left hand side. The common on the right hand side is B. So A is correspondent to B. Now we will check for B. B we will find in first and the second line. B is common on the left hand side and Q is common on the right hand side. So we can say that B is corresponded to Q. Next we have to find for C. C is present in second and the third line. C is common on the left hand side and R is common on the right hand side. So the corresponding pair is C and R. Now with the help of this, we can write the answer in symbolic form. So the answer in symbolic form will be Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Here, first set we are using as a first letter. Second set we will use as a second letter. Third set we will use as a third letter. And we will get the symbolic form. I hope the calculation, the symbolic form, everything is clear. Moving to the second set given to you. DEF and LMN. Again we have to check the three sides. Here we can see that EF and LM are same. DE and MN are same. DF and LN are same. So checking the pair as per the dimension. So we will have DE and MN, the first pair. Then EF, LM as a second set. DF and LN as a third set on the basis of the dimension given to you in the figure. Again, as the three sides pair are equal to the three sides of the other angle, so the two triangles are congruent by SSS congruence rule. Now we have to write the answer in the symbolic form, so we will relate all the three vertices. The first triangle is DEF, so we will use D, then E, then F. D you will find in first and the third line. Find out D, it's common, and here N is common. So D is related to N. Second corresponding pair will be for E. So E is in first and second line. Common on the left hand side, common on the right hand side. So corresponding pair is EM. Next we have to relate F, that is present in second and the third line. F is common and here L is common. So F is corresponding to L. Now it will be easy for us to write the answer in the symbolic form. Answer will be triangle DEF is congruent to triangle NML. You can see first set is the first letter in the symbolic form. Second set is the second letter in the symbolic form. And the last set is the last letter in the symbolic form. Now we will move to fourth sum. Here we can see there are two triangles. Triangle ABD and ADC, which is having this AD common. Dimension is not given to you, but it is common. So it will have the same length. Next, BD and DC are having the same length. Next, AB and AC are having the same length. Again, as the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of other triangle, so the two triangles are congruent by SSS congruence rule. Again, finding the corresponding vertices, first and the third line. A is common, so here also A is common, so the corresponding pair is A to A. Now next we will check for D here. D is common in the first and second line. Again D is common here too. So D is corresponded to D in both the triangle. Left over with B, that is present in second and the third line, which is common on the left hand side, and C is common on the right hand side. So the corresponding pair is BC. Now the answer in the symbolic form will be ADB congruent to ADC. Yes, first set as a first letter, second set as a second letter, third set as a third letter. Moving to question number 2. AB equals to AC. It's given in the question only that AB and AC are equal to each other. And D is the midpoint of BC. Now here D is a midpoint, which means BD and DC are equal in length. You have to state 3 pair of equal parts in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. Yes. So first, both the triangle having this AD as a common side. Next, it's given to you in the question that D is a midpoint. So BD and DC will be equal to each other. Next, it's given in the statement only that AB is equals to AC. It's given. Again, we can see that the 3 pairs that we are supposed to find out are all of sides. Now in the second statement is given, is triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC? Give reason. So here by one solution we can see that 3 sides of one triangle is equal to the 3 sides of another triangle. So yes, the 2 triangles are congruent by SSS congruence rule. Now we can relate first again A from first and the third equation. It will be corresponded to A only. Next, checking for D, again D. Next, checking for B, and it is related to C. Writing the answer in symbolic form, we will have the answer as triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC. First set, first letter, second set, second letter, and third set, third letter. Moving to the third section of the same question, is angle B is equals to angle CY? See, once the triangle is proved that they are congruent, now whatever sides or angles are given to you in the triangle, they all are supposed to be equal as they all are corresponding parts. So if the pair given to you are corresponding, so we can say yes, they are equal as the triangle is already congruent now. So here it's given angle B is equals to angle C. Yes, from the third set we can see that B and C are the corresponding vertices. So as they are the corresponding angles, so we can say that angle B is equals to angle C. Yes, by corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So first we are supposed to check whether they are corresponding or not. Here, yes, B and C are corresponding, and as the triangle is congruent, so they are supposed to be equal now. This is your third question. Diagram is given to you like this. Now, here AC and BD are equal. Here double dash is also present on these sides, which means that they are equal, and AD and BC are equal. Now we have to find out of 2 statements given to you, which one is a correct symbolic form. On both the statements, ABC is on the left, so we will relate from ABC only. So we can first color the 2 triangles with different colors, so we can easily differentiate them. And it will be more clear if you will draw them separately. Like this. Both the triangle with the same as it's given in the figure, I am drawing them separately now. Here we can see that These both the sides TA and BC are having single dash on it. It means they are equal. Next, AB, they both are common. This side is common in both the triangle. Next, left side is BD and AC, and this side is having double dash on it. It means it's given that the two sides are equal in length. Now again, as the three sides are equal, so the two triangles are congruent by SSS congruence rule. Now we have to relate ABC to the second triangle. First we will find the corresponding vertices. A you will find in the second and the third line. It's common there. And here B is common. So the corresponding pair is AB. Now we have to find for B. It's present in first and the second line. When you will relate these two lines, left side you will find B common and on the right it's A common. So B is corresponding to A. Next we are left for C, which is present in first and the third line. Relate the two, you will find D common in right hand side. So now we can write the symbolic form as ABC is congruent to triangle BAT. Yes, first set as a first letter, second set as a second letter, and third set as a third letter. So now we can conclude that the second statement is meaningful. I hope the first criteria is clear to each one of you. That is SSS criteria is very clear. So we are supposed to check the three sides of one triangle whether it's equal to the corresponding three sides of other triangle or not. If yes, you will say that the two triangles are congruent by SSS congruence rule. I hope it's clear how to write the symbolic form. That's all today. We will move to the next criteria in the next video. That's all for today. Thank you everyone. God bless you all.